Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Capricorn, April 18, 2025. Mercury heads into your intimacy sector today, where it will transit until May 10. Mercury spent time in this area of your solar chart recently from March 3 to the 29th, but then retreated due to a retrograde backup. You can be more involved and passionately interested in your projects, studies, conversations, and thoughts in the weeks ahead. This cycle is especially favorable for consultations, research, and analysis. You'll likely make valuable discoveries with money, debts, motivations, relationships, attachments, and personal psychology. Today, an impending Mercury-Neptune alignment helps build your faith in a relationship or your dreams. You and a special someone can be on the same page. Your fantasy world is rich right now, although there is a chance your imagination can run ahead of itself. You gain tremendous insight into others' motives and desires, even if they do their best to keep these things to themselves. Even so, wishful thinking may come into play and color judgment somewhat. Prepare for an absolutely gorgeous vibration today. Mental Mercury, your planetary ruler and our cosmic messenger of the mind and communication, continues to skip and dance through the heavens and will bust out his jazz hands and catch the attention of a joyful today. They will spin and unite in a perfect conjunction. This means that you could have a fabulous time with your one and only, or if single, turn an acquaintance into a long-term lover. Use this cosmic energy to focus on all positive vibrations. Resume your financial opportunities. There might not have been any new information or opportunities since the beginning of March. As a result, you may have had to pause your financial plans and assessments throughout the last month and a half. Luckily, it should be easier to find financially empowering opportunities since Mercury will re-enter Aries. Although you may feel more confident in your financial position, it would not hurt to seek out advice and assistance from a financial advisor. After all, it might be easier to work with others moving forward. With today's planetary energies, you are feeling at the center of a lot of attention, and this adds a sense of an emotional burden. Stay tuned to your emotions even when you don't feel so great. It only makes it worse if you try to escape negative feelings. Exercise is a great way to keep the heaviness at bay, and certain kinds of exercise help more than others when times are tough. Follow your intuition, but weightlifting, stretching, and quick sprints are recommended. If something is troubling you, this day can see you more secretive than usual. The nature of this vibration is one that draws you toward your inner self. Many times this is a real blessing, as it can see you gaining greater insight and awareness of yourself and your actions. Yet, given your usual need to connect with others to bounce your ideas off of, it can also make problem solving more difficult. Reach out today, if you can't find the answers you seek. While the moon will leave your communication sector today, it will not only still be here as the asteroid Juno, the queen of commitment, settles into her first full day back here, but during Mercury, the planet of communication's final hours in your communication sector. The moon and Mercury will both be gone by the end of the day, but not before connecting and leaving the planets staying behind on the communication and relationship fronts with everything needed to keep the communication lines open. Meanwhile, 17 days after leaving your financial sector, by the end of the day Mercury will be back in time to get your head back in the game before the sun leaves over the weekend. It is during the asteroid Juno, the queen of commitment and especially commitment to your relationships, first full day back in your communication sector, and during Mercury, the planet of communication's final hours before leaving your communication sector today, that their friendly aspect will peak. At the same time, before leaving your communication sector today, the moon will make it even easier to give your emotional responses and relationships a voice. Capricorn, structure gives shape to your vision. Your quote of the day: discipline carves the path your dreams walk on. Your color of the day is granite gray, strong and timeless. Lucky numbers: 4, 11, 27. A task you've avoided may become your breakthrough. Boundaries support your peace, not limit it. Keep your eye on the long game, but celebrate small steps. Someone may look to you for guidance. Show them how quiet strength moves. Our eyes in the sky. Welcome, and let's take a few deep breaths together and settle into the energy of April 18, 2025. This is your space to pause, reflect, and receive whatever messages the universe wants to send your way today. No matter where you are emotionally or mentally right now, you're exactly where you need to be. Let this moment be a small act of self-care, just you, your intuition, and a few cards to help guide the way. The first card that comes forward today is the Knight of Cups. This is such a heartfelt and tender energy. The Knight of Cups often speaks to the romantic, the dreamer within us, the part that still believes in beauty, connection, creativity, and meaningful emotions. Maybe you've been feeling the pull towards something that lights you up inside, a new connection, a passion project, a conversation you've been longing to have. This card suggests movement, often emotional movement, like when we finally say something we've held in for too long, or when we follow a creative impulse that's been whispering to us for weeks. It encourages you to move toward what feels good, not just what looks good on paper. Let your heart lead a little today. It might surprise you with what it knows. Next, we see the Eight of Pentacles, a gentle but focused energy of dedication and craft. This card often shows up when you're deep in the process of becoming, whether that's mastering a skill, improving something in your day-to-day life, or simply becoming more intentional with how you spend your energy. If you've been putting in effort lately, even if it hasn't paid off just yet, this is your sign that your work is being seen by others, by the universe, and most importantly, by yourself. Think of it like quietly tending a garden. You won't see growth every day, but trust that it's happening beneath the surface. This card reminds us that small efforts, repeated with care, become something beautiful and lasting over time. Keep going, you're building something real. Our third card is the Three of Wands, which brings a sense of anticipation, expansion, and readiness for what's next. This card is all about standing on the edge of something new and feeling both the excitement and the unknown stretching out before you. Maybe you've made a decision recently, or maybe one is coming up soon. The Three of Wands says, you've done the prep work, you've laid the foundation now. It's about trusting what's ahead. It's okay if you don't have all the answers. It's okay to be both hopeful and nervous. That's what growth feels like. Think of a time in your life when you took a leap and later realized it changed everything for the better. This could be one of those moments. Now we have the Queen of Swords, a card that brings sharp clarity, strong boundaries, and deep truth. This queen doesn't play games, she values honesty, both from herself and others. Today, this energy may be asking you to check in with your truth. Are you speaking up for yourself where it matters? Are you cutting through the noise and tuning into what's real for you? The Queen of Swords also reminds us that wisdom often comes from experience, even the hard-earned kind. If you've been through something recently that challenged you or forced you to grow, know that you're not weaker for it, you're wiser. Use that clarity to guide your choices today, and remember, speaking your truth isn't harsh, it's healing. Finally, we draw the Star, and what a beautiful way to close this reading. The Star brings hope, renewal, and the quiet, sacred belief that healing is always possible. If you've been heavy, disconnected, or uncertain lately, this card is a gentle light in the dark. It whispers that no matter what has been, there is still beauty to be found. There is still magic in your future. The Star invites you to dream again, not recklessly, but bravely. To imagine better days and believe that they're coming. And not just because you wish for them, but because you are actively moving toward them, one choice, one breath, one soft moment at a time. So today, with the Knight of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, Three of Wands, Queen of Swords, and the Star in our spread, we see a journey of emotional exploration, dedication, growth, clarity, and deep hope. It speaks to someone who is balancing both heart and mind, someone doing the inner and outer work, someone daring to believe in what's possible while honoring what's real. If any part of this message resonated with you, maybe a card, a word, or a feeling, share it. What are you working on right now? Where are you feeling pulled forward? Or maybe you're still figuring that out, and that's okay too. Let's open up the comments and support each other through these little life pivots and breakthroughs. Remember, you are not behind. You are re-unfolding in your own time. Your journey, with all its layers, is sacred. Keep showing up for yourself, even when it's hard. Keep trusting that where you're going is worth it. And most of all, don't stop believing in the quiet, powerful magic of your own heart.